Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am More Tanvi, and as you know that these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the startup of the month. For today's interview, we have Shailendra Ahuja, who is the co-founder and CTO of Infotech Media, which has been doing wonders in the IT sector for past 15 plus years. Shailendra has dedicated set up his own business level at a young age without any set of investments in hand and come up with a very unique outcome in the market, that is GPS based IoTi solution in 2009. Infotex Media Private Limited is most advanced and trusted IT consulting and software development company for 2,500 plus clients. Information technology sources, consulting, support, advanced application services, data analytics, CRM, software development, and more have come up to the area of expertise for this budding venture. Now let's jump into the interview directly. So, hello sir, good afternoon. I am Tanvi More from Startup Lanes, and we are very thankful to have you on the board for this interview.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm also good.
Yes. Sir, I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Hi guys, I am Shailendra Ahuja, founder of Infotonics Media. We are 15 years young company, and right now under pandemic, we are the fastest growing company in our particular domain. In the last 3 months, we have increased our business just double by each month. If it is 10 in first month, then it turns out to be 20, then it starts to be 40. It's like that. And we are regularly hiring every month near about 5 to 10 people. It's not replacement, it's the new hiring. So we are increasing day by day. We have a target of around reaching up to 100 people by the end of this year, and we are on that track. Till now, we have served for more than 2,000 plus clients, including many prominent clients like Bajaj Automobile, Motherson Sumi, India Mart, Trade India, DreamWorks, Manchester United. The name is endless. Right now, we are dedicatedly supporting a company in US, which is one of the topmost author publishing company. There, they have published more than 1,500 titles in the past 6 to 7 years. And apart from that, we serve more than 150 plus technologies. And as per my details, I am a startup mentor, and I have mentored more than 200 plus startups till now. It's around 250 now, and all of them are doing great work at that pace. Apart from that, I do called by IIT, IIMs to mentor startups over there, and recently being called by AIG Summit in Dubai as a keynote speaker over there. It's going to be held on 25th. If flights got resumed, I'll be there, as we are finding a way to do it from remote locations.
Yeah, great. So, sir, my very first question to you is that how did you come up with your startup plan?
I thought to actually, I'm more into innovation. So you maybe heard about the electric bikes that came in India, like with the name of Yo Bike or something. I have designed that model in when I'm in 8th and 9th standard. So there is a lot of scarcity of money. I need a lot of fun to do a lot of innovation. So then I thought to start something which can be utilized to create all those innovation. But at the end, the most important part to come in the business is, if I detailed, I want to do all this innovation by going inside DRDO, but because of some health issues, I cannot be the part of Indian Defense. So one day my teacher told me कि देश की सेवा देश में रहकर भी हो सकती है, और वो कुछ solutions बताए. तो I find out कि I'm having very much interest in understanding sales and marketing of the industry, how companies grows. I used to watch lots of advertisement. Through that, I came to know some analysis report. I did some analysis through those advertisements, see how companies are growing. So then I thought, why not to do a business so that we can help our own country. So main motto to come in the business is to support the country, and we have started a NGO with the name of Karma Yoga, in which we guide people. For example, I saw a guy selling balloon over the bicycle. He's earning about 8,000 at that time, and he's having three daughters. So that's very typical for him to raise them and all those things. So we talked to them. The Karma Yoga team consulted them. After that consulting, he started earning near about more than 18,000 to 20,000 a month. There is a guy from Bhopal who is building some. Have you seen some wooden puzzles that is given to school children to wooden puzzles? You can understand that. So that guy is earning near about 15,000 a month. He came to us. We again guided in the same way. Now he is earning more than 60,000 a month. So this is what we do. So we are helping our fellow Indians the way we can do. The main idea to come in the business is to generate that much big funds so that we can fund lots of startups, and we are very well on that part. That this is the, I mean, country is the main reason to be the part of the business.
Yeah. So I want to know that what was the difficulties you faced at the early stage of your journey?
If I say the market is not that much bad. I mean, the market is very much supported. Even if you are a person who can create opportunities, if you are a person who can find your own projects, then it's not typical for you. Yes, challenges do came. I'll tell you about the challenges. Before that, what I did, I came up some ideas. I have gone to when I was started up the business, I was not having that much huge fund in my pocket. But at that time, I sponsored a reality show without investing a single paisa.
Okay.
And my company brands coming on live TV, on the TV, on the national TV. My brand is coming up at the center without investing a money. So I found a lot of such ways. Apart from that, challenges are there. But yes, if you are providing good quality, good work, and your service support is strong, you will never have to face any challenges in terms of competition even, because excellence beats the competition. But yes, there is one challenge that we face. The payment from the client side are not coming to us, so we spend near about 3 to 4 hours in our city on Faridabad. So there is a lot of issues on the payment side because the market works in a different way. They spend near about 60 days. The turnaround time is 70 to 60 days. So it's very typical for any startup to grow when funds are not coming up. So those initial 3 to 5 years are very typical for us. Then we decided to leave our own city and see the NCR area apart from our city where funds flows are good. Then we came back to support our city. So we got, when we shifted that, the market is amazing. We got all the fundings on time. We got all the payment on time. There are big companies who are having some reluctance, like Wipro or such kind of companies. They takes near about 60 days to release the funds. So for startup, the only issue is funding. So what I did when my money got stuck at somewhere, I haven't looked back. It's near about more than 25 lakh rupees I've taken. I have to take from the market even now. So I haven't taken back because that's what I found. It's a law. It's a wastage of time. Call the people. If they have to pay, they can pay. So why not? I do call them 1, 2, 3 times, but when I saw the market is like that, you have to call them regularly, and I find out if I do this, I'll be intense. Cannot provide a good quality. I cannot provide good services. So I decided I do not have to follow those people who are not paying up. I start focusing on more new client. So by this way, I have grown myself because I always looking for new opportunities. If someone is not paying, I know that's a big loss. Some people says how a businessman can do that, leave his money. But one thing I understood at that time, if you have time to grow, if you can, rather than asking people, you can earn much more better than that. So one client who is not paying you 10,000 rupees in starting, not paying you 15,000 rupees, not paying you 50,000, 60,000. My money was always stuck like 50 to 60,000 in between. They pay the advance money on time. Advance you always get on time. So that was fine with me always. But when that money stuck, I move on to another client because I have a thought now. I am getting advance. Advance is my operational cost. Rest is my profit. So I was always focusing on that part. Okay, let's have new clients. Let's have new client. So I didn't focus on that. But who was not paying, I'll always focus on who is paying. And yes, I grown so well. I can't even tell. I mean, I got a huge client base of 2,000 plus. Big clients are there. So it goes well. I mean, there's only one challenge, that is the funding. So you have to prepare for that. I'm not saying I haven't started with any money from my own pocket. I started it from scratch. So I'll tell you later on this related to this particular topic.
Mhm.
You can do the business, focus on who is paying you, focus on your customer, choose client on initial stage who are ready to pay rather than looking for anything that is coming to you. Initial few projects always mean a lot for the growth of a company, so look forward who are ready to pay rather than who can pay after a long time.
So it's a very very positive attitude towards payments, because usually don't people think like this. It's great. So my next question to you is that as we were talking about market, I want to know what was the market gap that you identified.
It's about the government side. If government is supportive in a way that our money cannot get stuck in the market, and there are no associations. If there are association, then definitely all the money prices will be same for everybody. There will be a price barrier, and everybody can earn well. And then that case, government can support well. So there are no associations or nothing like that. So what happen? You are charging for something any amount. Someone is charging something for any amount. So there is a and what happen? You stop the work of a client, he can give to any other client.
Hmm.
He will not pressurize to get okay. It's not about the price. Anybody can give any price, and we haven't faced such challenges ever. Like for example, if you have gone to a client, is the real example that we did. The guy sitting over there, he is charging 5,000 for the website in 2009 or 10. We are charging 15,000. Client agreed to pay us 15,000, not to him. So
Mhm.
client has have not gone with the money. But what happens if somebody is not paying money on time? You say no to that client, then he go in the market. Market knows about it very well. They will not pay on time. Still, a new guy come in the market, said, okay, I'll do that. What happened? Market got disrupted. That person also got a loss because he's also not going to get the money.
Hmm.
So there is a gap like this everywhere.
Okay. Sir, I would like to know your business model in detail.
Okay. We are more of a product-based company. We are working mostly on the CRMs and some of the social media products we are coming up right now.
Mhm.
To generate funds, we thought to go in the market, and when we saw the people are not that much aware about something new that is coming in the market and who is growing, they are always looking for what's new rather than what's challenging we are generating in the market, whether it is already available or not. So funds was the issues there. So we decided to generate our own fund,
Mhm.
be a company who is having their own fund. They don't have to depend upon anything else. So our company now works on two domains. One is customized solutions with consulting. So anything that you want for your own, anything that you want for your company, like you are an SL group, you want something to manage all your people, all your social media activities, everything on a single platform. That is customization you need, we provide that. ERP you need, we provide. The one wing is this, second wing is of product, where we are developing the product. We have near about 7 CRM. All of them are niche in their own categories.
Mhm.
In custom solution, we are also providing digital marketing services. Our digital marketing services are not like where everybody is talking about social media and Google placement or SEO placement. We talk about strategy development.
Mhm.
Many people says we do develop strategy. When you talk to them, they say we will post every week, we conduct this in social media, we'll do that. That is not a strategy, that is a proper way of working. That is not exact strategy. The strategy what we talk about is like we do like we do something offline.
Mhm.
For example, we create some kind of seminars, we create some kind of events outside where people come and gather. We can do the same thing online. For example, there is a company came to us who is an NGO.
Mhm.
What they do, they feed people on the street. So they came to us, they want promotion. So they are looking for what we do so that we can get more and more people, but we cannot don't want to say to the people donate us.
Mhm.
That will look bad. So okay, we want to promote that one thing which everybody is doing. List of services we have. We do all the digital marketing, placement advertisement, content development, posting videos, everything.
Mhm.
That is important. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's very much important. So what we do, we created a software for them, a mobile application. We promoting that application where people can register, they can place a photograph of any person laying on the road, They click the photograph, give the information. This is the person who needs the food, and people can now people will connect to this one thing. When people got connected, you got your own branding.
Mhm.
People start trusting your own NGO.
Mhm.
So I will not go more in detail how it works, but this is what the strategy.
Okay, I get it.
That's not those are the tasks that you have to perform. Strategy
Mhm.
is what where you talk about something big.
Mhm.
So it is not a huge cost. It doesn't because the package starts from 10 lakh to 15 lakh, which cover up each and every cost. Even all the advertisement cost for a year is also covered inside that.
Mhm. Sir, as you mentioned before that initially you faced problem when people were not paying and you yourself invested money. So I would like to know that did your friends and family help you in funding?
Uh, if you talk about my case, I
Yeah.
never believe in taking funds from the family or anybody. I have
Mhm.
given challenges to myself. Okay, let's start everything from the scratch.
Mhm.
Let's start everything from the scratch without taking money from anybody. And till now, I haven't taken money from anyone. Even now, we are at a stage where we can fund few startups
Mhm.
versus to create their own MVPs. But yes, we haven't taken money from funds from anybody ever. We haven't talked. We haven't had a word with anyone ever.
Okay. So have you ever approached investors, and if yes, then how did you approach them?
We have approached the investor after some time when we got a project from Bajaj Automobiles,
Mhm.
and that is a service-based business where they want, because of our good service, because of our good results, they want us to support them well for all of their vendors for industrial automation. That was the project that we have to perform. But at that time, the client market is ready to fund only to the new thoughts, but they are not looking at what kind of big project is in our hand.
Mhm.
So we have, I mean, vendors to Bajaj Automobile is not a small thing. It's really a big. All the vendors, we have to automate them. Each project will go more than 50 lakh approximately. It will not be less than 50 lakh. Each and every project, even more than 1 CR. But market is not ready to fund that thing because market thinks Indian market is totally different. I don't know why investors thinks always that we have to invest something which is new in the market that will generate a huge lot of money. But at the same time, you do never know which company. If we are got funded at that time, we can be something big. But yes, we didn't felt drowned there, and we thought to come up. Okay, let's do something where we can have our own funds. Then we thought of creating CRM products in the market. We came up with that, and we have spent a huge money on that part from our
Mhm.
own side. 7 CRM solutions we have. All our niche. It's not like basic CRMs that you guys are using. We have hired people from such domains,
Mhm.
hired those people, worked with them, and created CRMs. For example, if you go for a particular industry like retail, they don't need a basic CRM. They need total different. If you go with the solar, they we go with the different CRM. That's why custom solution CRM are there in the market. But yes, what we did, we innovated in a way we don't have to customize it each and every time. Just
Mhm.
use the same CRM for any field, and that is customizable for anybody through the front end panel, but not in a way where we have to type anything, we have to create anything, just a form. You have to fill one value, you will get automation into that. So it's totally different way of automation,
Okay.
and the product converted the way you want to work upon it. Not like Hub CRM or, sorry, I don't have to speak the name.
Mhm.
Not like other CRM where you can have to do a lot of work for customization. Here,
Mhm.
customization is like any school going kid who knows to operate the system. He can also customize it if
Mhm.
you tell him what to do. That's it.
Okay. Sir, as you know that these past 2 years have been very difficult for everyone. So I would like to know that what are the factors in the upcoming years you feel will impact your business?
As far as my company, when the lockdown started first time,
Mhm.
uh, we got first order from the very first day when the lockdown is declared.
Mhm.
And till now, we are getting regular projects. Our clients are in waiting list. Uh, even because they are waiting for us to take their projects. We are very much occupied right now. That's why when you were trying to get this interview done, we were mostly got occupied with many of the stuff
Mhm.
at that time. So even today was also before, when you were calling, I was on a call with you for the final delivery. So we haven't seen such challenges. What we learned in this time, people are looking for solutions. If
Mhm.
you have the solutions, you have the work solution. Not only with the solution, you have to provide a good quality of work, good services. We provide 24/7 support. How we do, that's a different discussion, but yes, we do provide. Call us anytime, you'll get the support. This is what Infotronics Media do always. So 24/7 support we are providing. We're providing excellent solutions. So yes, we are going very well at this time, and the coming 2 years will be for those people who provide good quality work, good services. These two things, people, if they maintain quality and service, it's their market. Because now people have lesser funds to invest,
Mhm.
but they want good work. So what they need, two things: quality and service. If your service is not good, you cannot help them, support them in the service, then definitely it is going to be very challenging for you in the coming years.
Okay. So as you mentioned before that you want to grow your employment amount or rate. So I would like to know that are you planning to hire new fresh talent in your company?
We are hiring, and
Okay.
we are hiring in a way that we have few interns. They are working like a experienced people. How we deal with them, we provide them regular guidance, education. We provide them. These are for intern. If we talk about freshers, we do
Mhm.
the same with freshers. We hire freshers who we see their capability and
Mhm.
their ability to learn, capability to learn something and ability to learn. So
Mhm.
these two factors we always looking for in the people if they are
Mhm.
fresher. And we are getting very great results from all the freshers that we have hired right now. If we are talking about the experienced people we are hiring, yes, we are hiring on the senior position. And yes, uh, we again see the same thing.
Mhm.
If anybody is willing to learn something new, you can always grow with that person. If any candidate is not ready to learn something,
Mhm.
that is a big blockage in your growth.
True.
So I do monitor on all those things.
Okay. So according to you, what are the personality traits of a good leader?
He has to be a good listener.
Of course. Yeah.
He has to praise their team. Sometime he has done something big, he has to name that work is done by some other name to he has to give that name to some employee that he has done this, he has done a great job. So appreciation must be there.
Mhm.
Besides making yourself ke maine kiya hai, you have to always focus on what they have done and praise them always.
Mhm.
And if you have to grow, you need all people along with you all the time. अगर सारे आपके साथ हैं, you can grow well, you cannot grow alone. So
Mhm.
you have to take your people with you. And what we do in Infotonics Media, it's like there is no foundation, there is no restriction to our team. And when they are free to do whatever they wanted to, there is no restriction. If they are working in the premises, if they want to go out, want to talk to someone, we never stop them. We just say them, we need the work on time, give us the work on time, that's it.
Mhm.
We give them a fully freedom of the working. So what comes out in results,
Mhm.
like they start giving up much more projects in much faster way,
Mhm.
because they know they are happy now. So we focus on make our people very much happy. We spend a lot on them, parties, eat outs, a lot of things we do. And
Mhm.
we get a good results always. So good leader always has to focus about their team, not about himself. Because if you say, if some leaders says, or some of the CEOs or not says, if I don't say ये मैंने किया है, they will not respect me. There is one thing that person need to understand: you are a founder, you are at the top position. You don't
Mhm.
have to prove yourself, because you have already proved self to be the owner of a company. That is itself a big thing. Now you
Yes.
have to make your people believe they are doing it.
Mhm. Sir,
And
as you
that
said
is
that
what
you are the owner of the company, so I would like to know that what are the good and what are the bad parts of being a CEO?
okay, bad part of being a CEO. Can you reframe your question? I didn't get it. What do you mean?
Yes.
Mean
What
to
is the
ask?
worst and what is the good part of being a CEO? Like, what are the merits and demerits of being a CEO?
Okay, okay. To be a CEO, what we have to do? Okay. Good part is that if you are a workaholic, you will get a lot of work to do. Bad
Yeah.
part is we are not a workaholic. There is a lot of pressure on you all the time when you alone have to do a lot of work. For example, and one of the most important thing before moving up the example, you should know your trade well. If you're starting up a business, take a good experience in that, because you haven't taken the experience, you're not going to justify the business. Because like in the last 1 month, my team got stuck because of COVID. Their family goes COVID. Some of them got COVID. Some of them got tired because of vaccination. So being a CEO of the company, you have to hand it's a lot of pressure on you, and a lot of frustration also, because projects are not completing on time, people are not there, you have to work alone 18 hours a day. So you have to be very patient, you have to be very calm while dealing with your people, because uh, it's you know it very well, it's not their fault they are not able to do that. But where you will talk to them. When you talk to them, then your frustration comes out. So you have to be very calm. So the worst part is you have to eat a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, and keep a smile on your face all the time with your colleagues, with your employees, so that they will feel good with you. I have to call them. I am regularly taking feedback from for their families, for their health. So I don't know what will be the exact answer to your question, but the thing is, yes, good part is uh, good thing that happened to a CEO is like you will get a team with which you can talk about your innovation, you can work on experiments, and you can do you are able to bring something new in the market always. Bad part is if you by mistake hired someone who is not ready for the work, and any of your HR team hired a wrong person, you have to handle with it, you have to face the client. I mean, being a CEO, you have to do everything. The pressure is there, but yes, you know to handle it well, then it is, you will not feel like something odd to you.
Okay. Okay. So describe a time you had to make a tough decision, for example, budget cuts or organizational restrictions or market withdrawal, etc. And what did you do for it?
Okay. If I have to take any tough decision, I don't think much about it.
Okay.
Few things I monitor always before doing any of the task. I always see what will be the end result after 1 year or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I always forecast at least for 3 years. Okay, after 3 years, where we will be if we take this decision now. If we see there is no future after 3 years, then instantly I'd shut that particular branch. Okay, we don't have to work on this anymore. Uh, the toughest decision for me is like when we hire someone. It's not like hiring a guy. It's like you are hiring their own family, his whole family, because it's if he get the salary, he can spend it on his family very well. The tough decision is always for any business owner. I don't know. It's particularly for me. With me, it happened, or for anyone else, is to fire people.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very hard to fire people because uh, it's like you can you just said to some person you don't have to come after a month, and you know about, because when the person is working with you, he do share with the owner sometime what he's facing problem in his own life, in financial life. So it's a lot of pressure. You can means if you are a person who knows to who always working on helping out the people. So for me, it is the toughest job to fire anybody, because but what do I do? I give them some time, a month, to improve themselves. I do not say them, but still if they don't make them good, then I have another option for them. That is, I cannot disclose right now, but yes, there is one more option that where I give a chance to them. Still they, then at the end, you have to make that person resign from his own post. At the end, you have to make him out from the, because you cannot run your business on charity, because business is all about generating money. So when you are working for money, you cannot give money to someone like this. So yes, it is a toughest decision because we have to take it for the growth of the company, for the growth of other employees, for the sake of other people, for the sake of good quality and services. But yes, that's the toughest decision that I have to make.
Okay. So, sir, my next question is that are you looking for any vendor to simplify any part of your business right now?
We always okay. One thing, when I have started the business, that's a small example I give. Then I come to, because that will define you very well what kind of people we are looking for.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I was designing the websites and the designs were disasters.
Okay.
One day I decided I was not going well. One day I decided you are not a designer, leave it. Buy the design. And when I start buying the design, I start getting good results from the market, more good projects. Now, if you go with our designs with our clients, you will feel like you want to take work from us only. If you see all of the design that we have delivered to the market recently, you will like, okay, this is the company we have to go with, and we do not charge a huge for that. So come to the point, we decided, so we accept what we don't know and we hire people for that. We are not designers, we need good designs always. So if any person who is good in designing, who can definitely give a good results, we are open for that. Any person who can do animations, video editing, all those activities which are not the part of software or web application development, we are always ready to support them by giving our work.
Yeah. So basically, you want to hire, like you want to vendor people where you are not specialized in.
Exactly. If we don't know anything, why do we put our nose in that? So that, I mean, we need good results. That's why our client from past 15 years are still with us, because we always focus on quality, and quality comes only when excellent people work on that. That's the reason we need good people to outsource many of the work.
Okay. So my last question to you is that what are the recent and long-term plans for your business?
Recent plan, yes, it's what we're raising our team up to 100 people. So it's not like investing our from our own pocket. By saying reaching up to 100 people is by getting money from the market itself and invested it in the project. So that is what we are targeting now, to raise our business revenue this year up to 5 CR minimum. And the long-term plans are definitely growth. And yes, there are two things that we have done recently for this growth, that we have practically set up our physical office in US. We have a team working from there, generating business for us. Not like generally people do take a virtual office there, take a virtual guy. Now we have a team over there in US. We have our own office in US now. We are also trying to open one another office in UAE. This is so we have a plan right now, and also we are coming up with an opportunity for the market where people are not from the IT background, they still want to do their business in IT. They can be our DSA, they can be our partners, and we will guide them, we will teach them how to take the project from the market. And we are now moving at the different cities with this approach. So any person, anyhow, anyone is having money in their pocket, not huge, even the few smaller amount is good, they can be our DSA. And yes, if we have 2000 clients, if we have big clients, if we have good reviews from the market, what more a person need to sell? Good quality work is there, good designs are there, 24/7 support, not by verbal, practically we do provide. What more you need? And yes, one most important thing, apart from 2000 clients, all the client have only one feedback for us. Can you imagine one feedback is possible? Yes, it's possible. And what the feedback is, they said, we wish if we have worked with you from the past, then we haven't seen such service issues ever.
Okay.
So
Great.
we provide the best service. That's why all the clients is saying the single feedback, one feedback. Even we shocked sometimes why we're getting the same feedback from everywhere, because there is a lack of service. And we are the company where we focus only on service more. Yes, quality does matter. So quality and service, these two things makes us stand different from the market. And the people who will go associate with us, big brand names with us, these quality service we have. So selling in their own region is not going to be typical for them.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I say one thing: once a client becomes a family, always.
Yes, of course. Sir, lastly, if something you want to say to your viewers or our viewers, it would be great.
I just want to say I know SL from the very first day, and you guys are doing really great work for bringing up new startups in the market, uniting people together, generating business for them. Uh, so it's really appreciable from your end that you guys are doing great work. And about our company, we are a company who focuses always on service and quality. Anyone is looking for or anyone is having any issues anywhere, do contact us. And yes, there is one important thing I would like to share. Do mention it anywhere if you want to mention.
Yeah.
There is a big company in India got shut down. Many people got affected for their domain hosting and other services.
Mm-hmm.
So we are the company who are working from past 5 years in retrieving domain.
Mm-hmm.
So any person has stuck their domain by any hosting company or any domain selling company by any means, either the company got shut, either they are not providing good service, do contact us. We have a good experience in getting your domain back to you.
Okay.
So do contact us for that.
Yeah, sure. Sir, thank you so much for joining with us, and we are very thankful for having you on this board. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for your
Yes.
time.